Hey guys, my name is Elysium, and this will be my first Genshin Impact video. Today I want to talk to you guys about how you can get Ascension materials for your weapons in an almost infinite fashion without spending resin. Ascension materials that I'm talking about are these right here. Let me show you guys. These two. On every character requires some minor Ascension materials with the major Ascension materials. So like if you go to a weapon and you look at it, there's going to be the major ascension materials, which you get from the domains, spending resin on, and then two minor ascension materials that you get from killing elites on the map. And you'll find elites all over the place. And the reason you want a lot of these materials is because as you level up a weapon more, here you can see my adventure rank 35 ascension requires a lot more of these, and this scales up just like these do. So you want to be able to get a lot of these even if it's early on. You basically need a lot of these materials going forward when you get more weapon ascension. On top of that, it's worth noting that after adventure rank 25, you get your first world rank level up, and that requires a special quest that you go through to get that world level to level 2. But past that, at adventure rank 30, you don't get a quest. It just levels your world rank up automatically. So generally what you want to be trying to do is staying ahead of the curve and collecting those materials before you get AR30, so that when you do get AR30 you can level everything up to the max possible rank for your weapons, so that the difficulty spike from AR29 to AR30 isn't that difficult. And the way you can get a lot of these materials actually is over here. You can craft them. The anything that is green or blue, you can craft with gray materials. So even if you're still AR rank, even if your world level is still 0, you can still prepare for world levels that are above what you are in by killing all of these elites daily on in your logbook. What I've done, and the reason I've made this video, is I've made a method that's even easier than logbook. What I've done is I've gone and marked every single elite location that I could find on my map. Look, like I have no map pins left. There are like almost 90 different locations here for elites. And the reason I made this video is because I wanted to share this with you guys. You can go to these places now and mark them on your own map, or you can just use this video as a reference and you can just route boss to boss to boss to boss to boss. You don't have to navigate individually with your logbook to boss over, teleport somewhere, go to boss, teleport, because that'll take way, way longer than simply following this map that I've made. You can just go to a elite, go to elite, go to elite, teleport, go to elite, elite. So it's much quicker to follow a map like this that I've set up. Because I'm limited on how many pins I can put on the map, there are still tons of hidden bosses that are not marked on this map in particular. And I will, if they ever let me mark more on the map, or maybe I'll go and start making my own map on like a uh, Photoshop or something, then I'll continue to update this. But for now, I think this is more than enough, because the amount of materials that you can get from these leets is actually infinite. You can run this entire route, right? You can run all of this on your world, and then you can go to a friend's world and do it all over again. The amount of times that you can run this route is only limited by the amount of friends that you have. And you might be thinking, well, wait, if I go to a friend's world and go kill all his elites, then he's not going to get any materials. But that's not true. The cool thing about this elite system in co-op is that if you kill the elites with your friend, they will also get materials. So this is actually a great thing to do with friends. Let's say you guys have no resin left, there's nothing else to do that is productive for either of you, but you want to play together. you can run this route and run it once on your world with your friend, and then go to your friend's world and run it again, and you'll get tons and tons of these materials. It's literally only limited by the amount of friends that you can join up and play with. So if you have 4 friends, you can run this route 4 times. You can kill 400 elites every day if you want, if you really, really, really wanted to. I wouldn't say that's necessary, because there is a point where like you don't necessarily need to be killing elites anymore, because you've gotten one step ahead of your current world level as it is. And the reason that's important is it's worth noting here. Let's go back to the logbook for a second. It's worth noting here that every time you get your world level to a certain amount, these bosses will actually start just dropping the higher level materials. Like I'm at I think I'm here now. So sometimes, it's not guaranteed, but sometimes I'll just get straight up a blue material from an elite. So it's not necessarily worth grinding like absolutely crazy insane like early on, but you should grind enough to the point where you have enough materials for the next level of your weapon, so to speak. So you got to think ahead a little bit, right? And you can always see both your characters and your weapon. You can always see what is required by going to enhancing them, or enhancing the weapon. For the weapon, it's right here. This button will tell you what you need. Even if you don't have the weapon at max rank yet, you can click this button and it'll tell you what you need beforehand, so you can start collecting these materials before you even have your weapon all the way leveled. And it's the same with characters. With characters, you can actually go to level them up, and again, this button right here, you can see what you need for your characters before you level them up. And again, we've got one of those materials right here, right? So it's worth thinking ahead a little bit, and it's really worth taking some time. If you have nothing, if you've gotten to the point where you've done all your quests and you've done all your dailies and you're like, well, I don't have anything to do, I don't have any more resin, I can't do anything, you can go and grind. You can hit up a friend, go and grind this boss route as many times as you want. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to slowly show you guys the entire map. So if you want, you can use this video as for reference. In the links, I have links below with actual pictures. The map is a little too big to contain it all into one picture, but I'll provide multiple links showing different parts of the map, so you guys can pull up little pictures on your alternate monitors if you want to, or you can just use this video as a reference. So we've got a little bit here, got 2 here, got a bunch here. This is definitely worth running. I always run this part. Got a little bit here in the center, and we got a bunch here in this area right here where the storm terror layer is. Going down a bit, just a few here in the center, 2 up here, a bunch down in this area, 1 right here. Got 2 on these islands down here, and then for this area, you just got them all over the place, scattered all over, right? They're like everywhere in Leeway. So you can just run through here, and you've got a bunch of waypoints that you can use to move around, and you guys can do this however you want, really. I just want to show you guys all of the locations that I found. Yeah. Oh, that one you can ignore. Okay. And I wanted to show you guys one other thing if you didn't know about it. Right here. If you go right here underneath the shed, there's a place where you can loot around 10 artifacts per day, and it respawns daily. And it's like a bunch of jars that you open, and you can get artifact fodder here every day. It's like 10 chests worth of artifacts. It's really, really nice. Right there. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to show you guys. This entire map here that I've made. And this is my first video. I will be streaming daily on Twitch at Elysium_Akali. You can find the link below. This is also my first video, so any subscriptions or likes that you guys can leave me, I will be making more videos on Genshin Impact. I would be more than appreciative of. So thank you, thank you, thank you for that. Otherwise, thanks for checking the video out, guys, and I will see you next time. Elysium out.